Sup guys, I'm lying flat on a hardwood floor trying to fix my back. This is going to be a new type of segment here. Chiropractic bets. Let's go everyone. I am going to, because I can't help myself, I'm going to add a play on the Rams plus the points tonight in the NFL playoffs. I mentioned I liked this, but I've gotten confirmation that some professionals that I like are also on this side, and obviously I already agree with it. And I've gotten some additional info that leads me to believe that this is the right side, that kind of alleviates some of my concerns. Of course, as I already mentioned, the Rams have a lot of an experience edge here. They have experience playing in the stadium because it's in Arizona, which is in their division. Matthew Stafford also has 8 playoff wins under his belt, including a Super Bowl, as I already mentioned this morning. Sean McVay, I believe, is 7-4 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl win. Cooper Kupp was there for both Super Bowls that McVay was in, where they went 1-1 in those. And some of the other guys there were there back then when they won that Super Bowl a couple of years ago as well. So a lot of playoff experience for the Rams. They were in the playoffs last year as well and lost, so that may give them a little bit of a chip on their shoulder coming into this year. Meanwhile, Sam Darnold has never played in a playoff game before, and if last week's playoff atmosphere game was any type of indicator, it's not going to go well for him because he didn't do well at all in that game against a somewhat questionable Lions defense. I mean, I know they had Anzalone back. They stepped up, played really well for it, but there's still a mediocre Lions defense, I would say, especially against the pass. They still have injuries in that department, and Darnold just really caved under the pressure there. Below 50% completion percentage, not good. I'm not going to say he's going to be that bad again here, but that's not a very good indicator. Kevin O'Connell also is 0-1 in the playoffs with a home loss to the Giants a couple years ago. Not good. I was on the Giants, and that was as well. I thought the Vikings were somewhat fraudulent that year, and I kind of think that they are again. And then some of the things I have not mentioned, if you look at the performance that these two teams had against other playoff teams this year, the Rams were 4-1 in the yardage battle against other playoff teams, only losing the yardage battle to the Eagles, and we know that the Eagles are very good. Meanwhile, the Vikings were 1-5 in the yardage battle against other playoff opponents, and that includes the Rams, by the way. But that was a really bad spot for the Vikings. That was a bet that I won on the Rams, but still not a good sign. And then, to clinch it, my concerns were that the Rams might be worried about their families being in the LA fires and whatever. That is not going to be a concern because the Rams have actually been allowed to take their families and their pets, I guess, with them on this trip. So they've been out in Phoenix for a while, in wherever they are in Arizona for a while now. So they've been there for most of the week already. Their families are with them. I think it's going to be a big motivator. Take the Rams plus points.